So the first award that we will be presenting today is the Pete Gross Best Practices Award. The purpose of this award is to recognize school psychology programs that demonstrate exemplary professional practices and to provide specific information to other school psychologists. Practices in areas such as technical skills, direct service to students, indirect services to students, and personal effort are considered. So the nominees are OSPA members, and they can be nominated by anybody who is familiar with them. So this year we are very fortunate to have two winners of the Gross Best Practices Award who worked together. Doctors Kate Bobak-Lavik, who is coming up. Where is she? Come on up, Kate, wherever you are. Oh, there she is. Come on up, Kate. And Dr. Paul Mooradian. Come on up. You both get to come up. So I'm going to talk about you a little bit. All right, so both Drs. Lavik and Mooradian have been integral in continuing the success of Akron Public Schools' IAT program for the 2015-2016 school year. Since the fall, they have functioned as the IAT leads, acting as liaisons between Akron Public Schools' Office of Special Education and then the school buildings. They have provided training and technical assistance to 54 teams across 30 schools, working with the staff to build a systemic and sustainable program. They spend time observing and providing feedback to each team, researching and providing resources on progress monitoring tools and research-based interventions, and adjusting the district's policies and procedures based on the needs of a large, diverse district. Through their trainings and collaborations, they have served thousands of students through APS, providing at-risk students with research-based supports to improve academic and behavioral performance across all grade levels. So the Ohio School Psychologists Association Executive Board is honored to present Drs. Kate Bobak-Lavik and Dr. Paul Mooradian with the 2016 Pete Gross Best Practices Award.
So we want to thank, Paul and I would like to thank the awards committee and everybody who nominated us for this award. We'd like to say we're not the only people on the IAT core team in the district. We don't do this alone. We have an amazing group of people that work with us, and thanks to especially the tremendous foundational work that Mandy Tandy did in our district last year. She won this award last year for her amazing work kind of revitalizing the IAT program. We've been able to continue that on. We've split up our assignments because we have more people on the team this year. So we kind of divide and conquer all of those school buildings. And we have 3 school psychologists and 2 administrators on the team. Paul acts as the elementary school liaison. Dr. Rob Kubik acts as the middle school liaison, and I act as the high school liaison. And then Mrs. Andrea Severn, who's here today at our Akron table, and Mr. John Biltz are the administrative side of our team, so they kind of help us work with all of the different departments in the district. We're working closely with curriculum and instruction and special education, and so without that support from all of the other programs and departments within the district, it wouldn't be as successful as we've been able to kind of go out to all the schools and pull all of this together. So Paul and I would like to thank, again, Mandy for her amazing and dedicated work in reviving IAT, Rob, Andrea, and John for being our partners in crime as the IAT leads in the school, as we work to expand the capacity of the building level IATs and improve communication and partnerships with the other departments within the district. And the upper level administrators we've worked closely with, like Mrs. Amy Kirsch, who is a former school psychologist, and I think former OSPA board president, and who is now our district assessment specialist, and then Mrs. Karen Lydell Anderson, who's the director of special education. And both of them have also been supportive and integral in the role that IAT in response to intervention play in the district's overall goal of closing the achievement gap between our lower performing students and the higher performing kind of statewide testing.
Thank you, Kate. This is an ongoing effort. This is just really our first year. As we come up to our next year, with the support of our IAT lead team, we've made the first small steps in refocusing our building IATs. Of course, some buildings are further along than others. Our goal for year 2 is to roll out a district-level procedure for the IAT/RTI process that will finally bring the building teams under a common protocol. This will be a big challenge for a large urban school district like Akron that has approximately 40 elementary buildings, and as Kate said, 54 buildings in all. And these buildings are used to doing things their own way and have their own ideas about what the purpose of IAT and RTI is. We hope to more clearly define the role of our IATs and align them more strategically with our other district initiatives, including our building level PLCs, or professional learning communities. We hope to clarify roles, adopt a common language, and eliminate the duplication of effort. Further, we are working to align our RTI with our existing English and language arts curriculum and our math curriculum so that we're more effectively and efficiently utilizing these existing intervention strategies that are embedded within the curriculum. We hope to begin our first staff training with our school psychologists at the beginning of this year, and then continue our staff and building level trainings as the years progress. Kate, do you have any specific thanks?
All right, so now we can have some personal thanks. I'd like to thank my husband for his unending support for all of my different professional endeavors and for sharing the workload at home so I can do and things like take on exciting new roles at work. I'd like to thank my parents for imparting on me this need to achieve and try to do the best that I can. My brothers and sisters have also been lifelong cheerleaders for me, even though they might not have had much of a choice as I'm the oldest. My in-laws have also been great supporters as well, and I would like to thank all of my family and friends for their continued love and encouragement. Let's send it back to Paul.
And really, I would like to thank all of you for this award. There are so many great school psychologists in this room right now doing interesting and innovative things. We would like to encourage all of you to consider nominating your colleagues that you know are doing great things in the schools, and get them noticed and get them recognized. So don't forget, nominate your fellow colleagues who are doing great things in our schools. Thank you.
Thank you.